All right, chat, how we doing this morning? We are back, and we are doing some ribbon hunting in Pokemon Sapphire. So, to recap what ended up happening yesterday is we've got our 28 streak. What that means is we are halfway to where we need to be to get the first batch of ribbons. And we're just gonna kind of jump right into it. We're gonna keep the same core that we had yesterday, but we're just gonna start rocking and see what happens. So let's pick our core. Hang tight just a second. Yeah, let's get the core set up. Cool. Okay. Got that sent out. Let's get a save dropped and let's get this climb rocking. Now what I'd like to do is be able to get chat to pop up here on screen with, but we might mess with that a little bit later. Are you ready? Here I come. We will see what swimmer maze. Oh. Chat. This is the first time I have seen a shiny in this copy of Sapphire. Chat. I need a clip of that. Wow, okay. That's incredible. Alright, cool. Alright, so we have a Latios on board. There's a shiny that I already have, but that's extremely amusing. Cool. All right, Latios goes down. Chat, what is going on? What is going on with this right now? Okay, what? Okay, we have a special defense drop that's not really... Am I literally... I'm just playing the mirror. I am doing the mirror, chat. That's absolutely insane. Is Metagross gonna end up being the last? Well, I guarantee Metagross outspeeds the Swampert, so I'm good there. That's crazy. Who's the last one? Yeah, it's the mirror. That is super funny. Chat, I have no idea how this works, but, oh, okay. But here's what I'm kind of thinking is the case. Because I traded with my Emerald copy, which is where I got this team from, the character's name is the same as my player character from Emerald. So I wonder if by like mixing records, is it created a situation where I end up just playing against myself? That's fascinating. Chat, that's cool. I'll have to do some looking into that maybe after this streak to see what's going on. But that was a really cool way to start stream. Septile, I am a little bit worried about, so we're gonna put Ments out. Okay, cool. The Earthquake comes through, not gonna do anything. I think the Septile has Dragon Claw, but I think we're good with our Citrus Berry. We just hit a D-Dance, and then we'll just Aerial Ace next turn. Are you Choice Band Septile? I wonder if that Septile's Choice Band, and that's why it was locked into, the Earthquake. Armaldo. With the Dragon Dance, I should be good to Earthquake. I don't foresee... It might survive. Okay, it's about half, so that's totally fine. Yeah, we just Earthquake for a knockout, go to next battle. Cool. That feels pretty good. All right, opponent number 3, let's go. Music is my all, my destiny. Okay, we got a Starmie. You might go for Ice Beam. I think Metagross should be able to switch in no problem, and then we'll just Shadow Ball. Thunderbolt, okay. So long as we don't get the paralysis, yeah, we're absolutely fine. Rest, I bet it's probably like a Rest, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Hydro Pump, something kind of along those lines. Okay, Starmie's down. Heracross. Let's just go ahead and Shadow Ball. This might be like a reversal Salax. Okay. Okay, that's totally fine, because that gives us a free switch to Salamence. And we eat the bug for breakfast. Yeah, we just Aerial Ace and eat. Alright, who do we have left? Rhydon. I think Brick Break should be fine. I probably could have gone for Earthquake, and that might have been a little bit better, but I think this'll... Yeah, Rhydon goes for Earthquake. We sit here and eat good. Oh. Why didn't it knock out? But bet it was probably a low roll, chat. It was probably a low roll. Alright, Rhydon's down. We go to, I think this is battle 32 in the climb now. Okay. Yeah, 32. Hang tight just a second, chat. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right, so battle 32. I think we're going in pretty comfortable. Grovnak, I did not know that PP comes from the Pokeballs. I didn't know that's where I got my PowerPoints from. What's up, buddy? All right, Earthquake. This will be an easy knockout. Yeah, Aggron goes down, no problems. Hello! Torkoal, this is just another easy Earthquake. How you doing this morning, Grovnak? Okay, we got a lefty's Torkoal. Nice. That's the, which next unit were you working on? Because I know you were working on the like, Rebel Infantry for Legion. Is it the Commandos is next? Yeah, this should be just an easy KO. Let's go! Those Commandos are gonna look so good when they're done. Alright, we're just gonna protect, get some leftovers recovery, just that way if the ally... Oh, you're an animal. Okay. So, we have the extra little bit of HP. So long as we don't end up getting hit with a crit, we should be fine. Dude, I know. I've got some work to do. Yeah, I need to hit the painting desk sometime this week and just get some of the like undersuits and stuff done for those Legion models. All right, I think we just shadow. Yeah, we just shadow ball. We should be very, very comfortable to just take this knockout. All right, Triathlete Rich is down. All right. All right, Kindler Ferris. It's a Heracross. Okay, so it's probably like a Guts Facade Heracross set, so we're not gonna go for any sort of toxic shenanigans. I think we'll go for another Surf Protect to get some healing. Okay. Yeah, so We'll protect next turn, get a little bit extra HP back, and then we'll go for another Surf for knockout on Heracross. That Mega Horn's gonna hurt. Yeah. Yeah. I totally hit Surf and didn't hit Protect like an absolute goober. That's what happened, chat. But we Aerial Ace comfortably. Heracross goes... Dude, there's no way. There is no way. Oh, that miss is huge. That miss is huge. Okay, okay. I might be sweating a little bit. Just a little bit. Flygon. Gonna go for a dragon move probably, so we'll just switch into Metagross. Yep, Dragon Claw. Not very effective. I think Meteor Mash. Because there's still one more. There's still one more in the party, so using Explosion would be not very smart. I think it's resisted. Let's go Shadow Ball. Oh, the Flamethrower is not great. Okay. Okay, we hang on. Okay, Shadow Ball does a decent bit. Oh, that's gonna put Ments in. I need... Survive. Oh, dude, let's go. Chat. Let's go. Flygon's down. Okay, Aggron. We just Shadow Ball if Metagross goes down, Salamence goes in, it comes in and just cleans up. Yeah, Aggron goes down, no problem. Okay, let me do that. All right, Ments just comes in and cleans up. How did Salamence not end up taking that knockout? I know Aggron's like super bulky, but yikes. But you know what? I'm gonna very, very happily take that W. I was sweating a little bit. I want to see some growth. Okay. I think ability Xatu is Synchronize. We'll just quick switch Metagross, take the knockout. Yeah. Okay. Shadow Ball. Oh, not the Confuse Ray. Come on, if we can, yes, chat. Nice. Okay, Xatu's down, no problem. Ninetales comes in. That's easy switch to Swampert. It's gonna go immediately for a fire attack. Yep, Flamethrower. So long as we don't get burned, we're good. Cool. So we'll just go Earthquake. We dodge the Toxic. Swampert is an absolute unit. Cool. Ninetales is down. Raichu, we just Earthquake easy. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Right on. Easy, easy. Yeah, the Zatu I was a tad bit worried about, but that was just because that Confuse Ray came out. Battle 35. Alright, Sceptile comes out. Let's go immediately. Let's go Metagross. What I'm thinking is Sceptile's gonna go for a Grass attack. Okay. We'll just Meteor Mash. If we hit, we potentially get the attack boost. Cool. Endeavor fails. Dude, we get the knockout and the attack boost. I think Metagross just clean sweeps. This is resisted. But I guess we ball. Chat. Let's go. I think the attack boost is like a 10% chance, and we just got 2 in a row. We are absolutely cooking. And this is like an 85% accurate move, so us... Alright, I'll take 3 of them in a row. Alright, this... If I don't get this Milotic down in one hit, I'm going to be a little bit upset. I feel like I should be terrified because of that berry. I don't know what the Milotic does, though. Okay, yeah, we hit it. I guess just because of not stat distribution, but like the type matchups and stuff, that makes a little bit of sense why the what's the name of that guy? What's the name of that? That's why the Metagross didn't end up taking that knockout. So I'm a little bit surprised by it, but almost taking it out in one shot with a not very effective attack feels pretty good. All right, we send in the core, and we are off to the races. There we go. Okay. So this is going to be battle number 36. This is the same intro that somebody... Okay, so Kindler. Okay, we get a Milotic straight out the gate. So you're going to probably go for some toxic shenanigans. So we're just going to go Metagross again. And I think instead of going Meteor Mash, since we were locked into that last Milotic we fought, I think we just go Shadow Ball. Okay, it's just going to waste a turn for Recover. It might go for Recover again next turn. Normal type? Oh, it's an Absol. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so your... Predict a Swords Dance. We get the Intimidate. Okay. Flamethrower. Cool. We didn't get burned. We're good. We're good. Nice. Absol goes down. No problem. Flygon comes out. You're gonna go for a Dragon Claw. You have Flamethrower. Let's go Swampert here. Not having ice coverage or a dragon move in this team does hurt a little bit. But I think we can cheese our way through a little bit. Okay, cool. We didn't get burned. We hit the toxic. We're cooking. Okay. Surf, get some damage. Will protect next turn. Okay, cool. That'll get the Flygon down a bit. Alright, yeah, we go protect, get some more leftovers, recovery. Let's see if we can go for a double protect. Nope, no double protect, that's fine, because Toxic should knock out here. Nice. Flygon goes down. And I'm okay with letting Swampert go down here because I bring in Metagross and then we just explode. So honestly, I think we'll just go for an Earth. Okay, so it's going to recover. I probably could have gone for Toxic. Probably should have gone for Toxic is probably the idea. Yeah, let's... Okay, the Toxic hits Swampert, that's fine. Yep, okay, so it's pretty much we just trade Toxic for Toxic. And then we get some leftovers recovery. And then hurt by poison. Milotic might just go for just goes for recover. So Milotic's just kind of recover stalling. Okay. Yep, we're doing good. Okay, the Milotic does actually go for some offense. Cool. Swampert goes down. That's no problem. We just bring in Metagross and just use Explosion. Yep, goes for recover. That's not gonna matter. Perfect. Cool. Kindler Ferris is down. I will do my best to give you a good battle. Alright, Wheezing comes out. Hopefully everybody in chat's having a good day so far. Getting the burn's not super great. Yes! Glad to hear it, my boy. Glad to hear it. Salak Wheezing. That's kind of goofy. Okay, so since we're already burned, we don't have to worry about taking any poison. Wheezing goes down, no problem. Cacturn, I'm very okay with just putting Mence out, because that'll be pretty much a free knockout. That is a very, very, very good dodge. Because if that dynamic punch hit, one, it probably would have hurt. Two, potential confusion, and avoiding that is phenomenal. Dusclops. We'll just go Metagross here, and then just Shadow Ball. Oh, you Destiny Bond. You're the last Mon. Shadow Balling for knockout doesn't hurt me. Because, yeah, I lose Metagross here, but I've still got my other two, so I am more than okay. Cool. Gentleman Arthur is down. Okay. Chat, we are schmovin'. Battle Tower is so entertaining, it's awesome. It is entertaining. I will agree with that, Edna. Edna mode. Do you have Levitate? You don't have Levitate, do you? Alright, Grovnak, sounds good. Alright. Cool. Okay. We have a Kingdra. You might this Kingdra might try to set up Rain Dance, or it's gonna double team. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's go for protect. We're just gonna let some toxic stall happen. Where is something that I do want to double check? Did my game just freeze? That's weird. My little box. I think we just go earthquake? That's weird. My animations aren't playing. Ah, not the sleep. Okay. That's weird. I wonder why it's doing that. So chat, here's what we're gonna do is after this battle, we're going to rest the run, and we're just gonna do a quick like reboot. Basically just restart because I'm actually playing on the Game Boy player on the GameCube. So I'm wondering if it might just be like after being active for a little while. I wonder if that might be what's kind of like causing the problem. Let's protect just to get the leftovers recovery. Oh, okay. So the Kingdra goes back to sleep, which is fine. Doesn't have Chesto Berry. But I have... Oh, something's bugging. Chat, you guys are seeing this too, right? Weird. So I have no idea how much health this Kingdra's got. Okay, Kingdra's down. Kingdra's down. Altaria comes out. This is weird. Yeah, I'm genuinely not sure why this is doing that. Okay, Metagross at least survives. We get the explosion off. Cool. Altaria's down. Okay. No. Would you like to save and quit the game? Yes. Okay. So, really quick, let's reset the console. Oh, classic nostalgic sounds. Yep, internal batteries run dry. We've been waiting for you. Okay. Cool. So, I don't know why that is that it did that. I've had something similar to that happen to me before with a previous save file of Emerald. Where for whatever reason my player actually just like disappeared, which was kind of fascinating. So it might have just been, I can't really say. I sure hope you don't have sheer cold. That would be really bad. Okay, it's just a surf, so we'll, cool, we're gonna protect next turn. Yeah, we're gonna hit the protect. But I need to look at, however... Okay, there we go. Right on. Okay. That's the thing that I was trying to do. Sorry, just doing some, tidying. Now, why is... Okay. Yeah, let's get a protect off. Just pad some of the HP for Swampert. Walrein might actually go down this might actually go down with this. Ooh, hold on. I might have figured something out. If you're enjoying yourself in the stream, can we get a 1 in chat? let's just go surf here. You might go for a mirror move again next, with this next move. So let's go ahead and just protect, and then we'll just surf again. Dragon Claw, that'll be fine. It's not a lot of damage. I think this is Pokemon number 3. So I think Metagross coming in and just going for Explosion. I think the Explosion's fine. I think the Explosion's okay. Okay, Surf, that's fine. Cool, Altaria goes down. Yeah, let's go Swampert. I thought that was the last one. An Absol. I'm okay with going Earthquake here. Absol's not very bulky. That Double Edge might hurt a little. Yeah, the Double Edge hurts a bit. Yeah. Oh, the Earth... I don't know that the Earthquake crit actually ended up mattering, but that ends up saving me from having to stress about, you know, potentially losing Swampert on the crackback. All right, we got a Hex Maniac Rod. Sceptile, kind of similar to what we've been doing anytime we go up against a Sceptile. We just switch Menson. I think that's... Maybe I should have gone Metagross like we've done before. But I think Mence going in will be just fine. All right, grabbing some water, chat. Make sure y'all are staying hydrated. All right, let's go Aerial Ace. Just trying to readjust my headphones. It felt like it was getting a little tight on my head. Let's... Do you know Ice Beam? Let's go D-Dance. I wonder if we might be able to set up and go unpunished. Surf, okay. I think we can get one more D-Dance, and I think we might go Aerial Ace. Ooh, dodging the Blizzard's good. That's good. That's good. Let's go Aerial Ace. Get Stab, and then +2. Oh, the Blizzard hits. If Mence ends up surviving, that'd be huge. Okay, he goes down. That's fine. Surf, Blizzard, Swampert. Hey, look, my Swampert's cooler than yours. Oh, it's another lefty set. Let's just go Toxic. I'm going to basically just outstall this Swampert. So long as I don't get frozen. If I don't get frozen, I am good. Cool. Okay. All right, so it's gone for 3 blizzards. I'd be willing to bet next turn Swampert's gonna go for blizzard again. Yep, there's number 4. Chat, if I can get risky and I could go for a double protect and it pays off and it ends up being the last blizzard that this guy's got, I am going to be doing really good. Ah, we don't get the double protect. Okay, it goes for earthquake. That's fine. Yep, we hold on pretty well. So what we'll do is we'll just protect. We ended up failing the last one. I actually don't know what the speed interaction is between these two. I don't. No, I think mine's fat. A mud shot in the battle tower? Okay, sir. Looked like the first time I tried climbing through the tower in Emerald, I was using Mudshot on my Swampert because I wanted to save a TM. I outspeed, so we're good. Yeah, Swampert's just so big and bulky. I had to basically kind of take in a way, almost the easy way out. But just, I also built this Swampert with the intention of being just a big wall that just slows my opponent down. And then this is for sure last Pokemon, so we just boom. Cool, Tropius goes down. And Hexmaniac Rod is defeated. Alright, number 6. I think this battle should be battle like 41 of the streak. Just with that weird battle where everything was kind of looked like it was glitching out. Kind of threw off my tempo, if you will. But we'll double check the. Sir, can you not steal my leftovers? That'd be cool. That'd be great. But as I was saying before, this Manectric is committing war crimes. Y'all saw that too, right? Bro, how about you thief that item back to me? But, I lost my train of thought, chat. Chat, I don't know what I'm doing. But I know I'm smashing Earthquake. Torkoal, you're supposed to go down and make me look cool. Okay. Torkoal's a 2-hit knockout. Torkoal's just so thick defensively. So I think it's probably a better situation to just go Surf instead of EQ. Crawdont's surprisingly not as squishy as I thought. Sludge Bomb Poison, that's fine. EQ, we're good. Cool, Crawdont goes down. And Rich is down. So I think that we're going into battle 42 right now. which that means we have 2 sets to finish, front to back, and we'll be able to get the ribbons on this core, and then we can actually switch the core up for the next 7. So chat, we're doing really, really good on getting through this tower. We're trucking through pretty good. We'll put Ments out, and we might be in a comfortable enough position. I might be able to just set Ments and just completely just clean sweep Peter. Peter, the horse is here. If I get known for my really bad Lois impression, I may or may not know how I feel about it. Alright, Aerial Ace. With the 1D dance, Aerial Ace should have been no problem. What else we're gonna... Oh, hold on. That's a fascinating sight to see here. What is... That's what I was looking for. How much defense does this guy have? Because I think this guy... Oh, yeah, this is... Okay. Regirock is the 200 defense fella. I think I read that right? Hold on. Chat, give me a second. I'm pulling up Cerebi just so I can actually like look at the stats of this guy. Scroll down. Yeah, base 200 defense. So what I have to worry about... I gotta worry about this Regirock booming. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Regirock knows like Rock Throw, Ancient Power, maybe Rock Slide. I'm going to risk it, and I'm gonna hit D-Dance. My thinking being, if I get the second D-Dance and go for an Earthquake, I should be able to get this Regirock in either just a one-hit knockout, or get the Regirock set up to go down to potentially Swampert. Okay, Ancient Power. So if we survive this, Citrus Berry procs. Citrus Berry procs, we're gonna see if the Earthquake can get the knockout. Because we're at +2. What? Bright Powder? This better not be Bright Powder Regirock. Okay, the surf hits. Why did... Yup, there's the boom. Oh, Lord help. Okay. What's the last mon? Oh, yikes. Wheezing? Oh, Wheezing, I think, explodes too. Yikes. Okay, hold on. Okay, so... Pokemon... Okay, so where is... You're a sailor. Peter. Oh, you have explosion. Okay, so the problem that we've run into, chat, is we have a wheezing in front of us. Now, looking up over on Bulbapedia, is this wheezing it has explosion, but it also has the berry where if it's at low health, it ends up proccing to boost its speed, so it's gonna boom. So I'm in this situation to do one of two things. I can either, one, go for an explosion and just guarantee the knockout now, but risk the possibility that I lose the streak, or two, go for a meteor mash and hope that I either just off base damage knock it out, or don't get it into Salak range. Now, how effective are steel moves against? Okay, steel's neutral, or... Yeah, so they're... Steel is neutral. Okay, okay. So regardless of if I do Meteor Mash or Shadow Ball, it's neutral. HP. Okay, so there's no investment in... Oh, yikes. Chat, here's what I think we're gonna do. I heard a jingle. Hey, buddy, welcome back. Hey, look. Chat's on stream. Let's go. And you know what? We'll make chat a little bit bigger. I'll need to mess with some settings to make sure that chat's readable for everybody. Yeah, we're in a little bit of a pickle. So if I boom first, that means the wheezing goes down before me, which should mean I defeat Sailor Peter by technicality. Chat, we're booming. And I really hope this works in my favor. I really hope this works in my favor. Okay. Wheezing's technically fainted first. Bro, there is no shot. There is no shot. I'm a little upset. Chat, I'm a little upset. But we did get a 41 streak. What we're unfortunately going to have to do is we're going to have to start the streak over. which is a bummer. But that call was a really, really difficult one that I felt like we had to make. And now knowing that the wheezing outspeeds Metagross, is the Salac Berry doesn't actually end up mattering. Regirock having Explosion was not great. Didn't like that one bit. But you know what? We'll I think we'll be all right. Yeah, we'll just stick same core and just kind of rock from there. That's so dumb. But it's fine. It's fine. I think there was a really strong possibility of me taking a loss there, regardless of which way I ended up going. It's a Soul Rock. We'll just surf. We'll just go protect next turn to make sure we don't get blasted by the sun, or we just take a one-hit knockout. All right, we got a Whiscash. I think I'm okay going toxic with Whiscash. Because this is kind of a bulky fella. Accuracy fell, that's fine. We'll go protect. Mud Slap Water Gun. That's a interesting, not a very optimal set that the Whiscash is running. I think between the Earthquake and the Toxic, if we don't get the knockout right now, I'll protect next turn and then just guarantee the Whiscash goes. Yeah, we just protect and Whiscash goes down. Okay. Sharpedo. Earthquake. Sharpedo's pretty squishy. And I get flinched. It's fine. Okay, Sharpedo Rain Dances. I can't remember if Sharpedo gets Swift Swim. Bro. Okay, so we'll protect, stall a turn of rain. But you just rain dance again? That's weird. Okay. Oh, it's doing the Skull Bash? Okay, cool. Sharpedo goes down. Chat, before we jump into the next battle, I am going to step away for a moment. So, make sure, don't get into any trouble. Be right back. Alright, chat, we are back. And we are keeping the streak going. Battle number 2. I have rough skin. I need natural care. I appreciate that dialogue. That's funny. Dusclops. I think we're completely okay just going Metagross. And then we can just Shadow Ball its face. Yeah, Nightshade is going to do fixed amount of damage. We'll be fine. Oh, you protect. That's fine. Cool. Dusclops is down. No problem. Who do we got next? We got a Dodrio. This, we're going to switch Swampert. Shadow Ball's not going to do anything just with Ghost. No, not the... Yeah, Pursuit's a thing in this game. I forget about that. The Ruby Sapphire Battle Tower is very different from the Battle Tower in Emerald, for sure. Because in the Emerald Battle Tower, you're only seeing Growl on maybe the first handful of runs. And that's just because it's like first form Pokemon, baby Pokemon, that kind of stuff. Okay, you drop a Harden. So Pinsir, I think this Pinsir has the possibility to use Guillotine. So basically what we're gonna do is just with Swampert is just kind of deal as much damage as we can. And then if we go down to a Guillotine, we just bring Salamence in an Aerial Ace. But I don't even think that's gonna be something we have to worry about. We just Surf again, we're good. Yeah, the Pinsir throws. Cool. All right. Rich Boy Clinton down. Yes. Cool. Okay. I am swift. What about you? Not really. Probably could be swifter. Golduck. Is Golduck Psychic type? I can't remember. We're gonna find out. Golduck and Psyduck are those weird Pokemon where it's... I'm not 100% certain if they're... like, Psyduck should 100% have Psychic type attached to it. Does Golduck have it? I think so. But it should be on the whole line. It's not even Psychic type. It's just a crit. Fine, whatever. Oh, look at the baby. I'm sorry, I'm going to make you really upset right now, my friend. Shiny Galarian Zigzagoon rocks, if y'all haven't seen it. Even normal and shiny of the Galar Zigzagoon is absolutely fantastic. Pelipper. We'll just go for some Aerial Aces. Stockpile, does that raise no, I don't think it does raise any of the defenses. Okay, yeah, so we just get this Aerial Ace and we're good. Cool. The only thing I was a little bit worried about was that citrus berry recovering health and might have put it over the damage roll, but damage roll was perfect. Hey, thank you for the follow, my friend. All right. Breloom, I sure hope doesn't have Spore right now. Please go for double team. Okay, cut, that's fine. That wasn't fine. So I'm gonna cut you right back. Get absolutely owned. There's a Walrein. You're probably gonna try and Blizzard. I think here's what the safe play is. We switch out probably into Metagross. Yeah. I won't complain about that. Meteor Mash. We get the hit. Do we get an attack boost with it? Ask and ye shall receive. Okay. We just Meteor Mash again. And I think the Meteor Mash at +1, we should have no problem taking this Kecleon down. Cool, Kecleon's down. And we just keep schmoovin', baby. We just keep schmoovin'. Alright, opponent 5. Be kind to the digital idol. I made a joke yesterday that that dialogue unintentionally confirmed Hatsune Miku. I thought it was funny. And it also makes it just a little bit funnier because there's the actual Hatsune Miku crossover with Pokemon. Which, I haven't heard any of those songs thinking about it. This Will-O-Wisp is really sad. But, yeah, Hatsune Miku crossover with Pokemon is not something that I would have put on my bingo card. It's been a collaboration that's been in the works. Like, they've been doing stuff for a while, but still just kind of like, huh, interesting. You know, it's one of those kind of a things. Even with the burn, Metagross is doing pretty alright. Oranberry. Yeah, so we just hit another Shadow Claw, or Shadow Ball, sorry, and Pikachu goes down. What we're gonna face after, it might end up just being something where we just sacrifice Metagross to Breloom. Okay, sorry, I just had to respond to a text message real quick. Oh, I wonder if that was, I think I saw it. Yeah, Stunt Spore. Cool, okay, crit, that's good, that's good. Cool, Joyce goes down. Alright. Chat, so we've got Battle 6. Hopefully we'll win this one. I'm feeling pretty confident. We'll finish Battle 7. We'll get the, at least the 7 streak done. And then we're going to wrap up for the stream. What we're going to end up doing is, once we get through these battles, is we're going to go find a streamer. We'll go raid. We'll say hello, hang out for a bit, and let's try and support some other streamers out there. But right now we've got a Crawdaunt to deal with. I'm not anticipating any sort of like fancy sets on this Crawdaunt. This should be a pretty easy, pretty KO. Okay, we dodged the cut. The Hypercutter getting around our Intimidate's a little bit annoying, but Intimidate's just such a good ability, especially if you follow any sort of like VGC or competitive, you know, the competitive Pokemon. You'll know how good Intimidate is as an ability. So it's they've definitely Pokemon specifically has buffed a handful of abilities, so the so that Intimidate is actually like nerfed, but it's still so good. It's still just a really, really good ability. Manectric goes down, no problem. Ninetales, we just hit an Earthquake, and I think the Ninetales just folds. Ninetales is pretty squishy. Okay, Ninetales hangs on. Fire Spin's not gonna do a whole lot. We just Aerial Ace and we're good. Cool. We go to Battle 7. Let's go. All right, Birdkeeper Dirk is down. All right, number 7. This will be last battle for the stream. Hang out for a little bit. That way we can go. Once we go raid another streamer, we can hang out for a little while. We got a Breloom. Okay, so similar play to what we did before. We're gonna go straight into Ments with Breloom. We just hopefully don't hit a Spore. Leech Seed, that's fine. Breloom's squishy enough. We just hit the Aerial Ace. We cruise. Yep, Aerial Ace was the one-hit knockout, just like I was expecting. We got a Dusclops. I think here's probably the easiest Metagross switch, because it's Dusclops, I think, goes Nightshade. Mean Look. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we just Shadow Ball, and if the last Pokemon that Herald has as a normal type, then we just kind of have to sacrifice Metagross, which is fine. It's not the best situation, but oh, Shadow Ball, we are eating, chat. We are eating. Gardevoir's down. Let's go. Alright, and then we get a Goody. We get an Iron. Okay. Cool. Alright. Chat, let's drop a quick save here on the game. So, a couple things we learned. Probably shouldn't use Explosion if Metagross is my last Pokemon. Oops. Um, probably should try and preserve some Pokemon a little bit better in the tower as we're going through. But I think overall it was a pretty good stream, pretty good run. Again, it was a bad call. I think in the moment it felt like the right one, but you live and you learn. So with that, thank you all for coming and hanging out. We're going to find someone to go in and raid. And it looks like we've actually found somebody, but chat, thank you again for coming around. Be good to one another. Stay safe out there. We'll see you soon.